How's it going, everybody? Ian back with another video. Mind the fan, it is a little hot here. I have turned off my air conditioning for the year because I'm sick and tired of paying for it at the moment. So we're gonna go with some old-fashioned fan energy, and hopefully, Arizona will cool down here. And it should. It should. At night, it's actually pretty decent. You open up the doors, let the cool air come in, so you can bundle up when you go to bed. That's what I miss most about Minnesota. Is during the winters, I love to just bundle up on a cold, very cold night, and that's the way I sleep best. Is just all bundled up. And it's just freezing outside. I love that, but we don't get that here anymore, in Arizona at least. So this is just my weekly check-in. I did finish three books. Yeah, where did I put that one? Three books I did finish. First off, for New World's November, I read The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. It is free on the Amazon Kindle, I think, and I don't have the Kindle Unlimited. I don't have. It was free for me, and I don't have Kindle Unlimited, so I think it's just free, or at least it was when I picked it up. And just so I read that, and it's a pretty decent story. I have seen the movie, and there is the movie does not it's not the same thing, basically. They're two different things. It's, a concept, I guess. But, yeah, it's actually, it was a decent read. A few unexpected things happened in that book that, because I thought the movie was going to follow it a little bit, but it didn't turn out that way at all. But yeah, so I did read The Time Travel Site. That is the only time traveling book I read this week because I wanted to focus on finishing this book. Michael J. Sullivan's Age of War. This is the third in the Legends of the First Empire. This, again, 5-star read. All three of these books so far, and there are 3 more to go, have been 5 stars. This series is doing to me what John Gwynne, Brian Lee Durfee's series have done, is they have been the characters are so great, and we lose some, and it's just like, damn, you've ripped my heart out again, Michael. But this series is going by the way of John Gwynne and Brian Lee Durfee's series. Absolutely fantastic. I have the 4th book on order from my library, so it should be here by the weekend. So I'm going to pick that one up. Yeah, great series. Highly recommend. And then I'm listening to some audiobooks. Like I said, I just discovered that my library has free audiobooks that I can rent. So I finished The Midnight Line by Lee Child. That's Jack Reacher number 20. I think it's 20. And it wasn't very good. It was pretty dull in terms of the Jack Reacher series. One of the duller ones, I guess. Whatever. But I don't know, it's something to listen to at work. But now I am listening to The Lost World, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. I listened to the first one a few years ago and loved it. And I am going to be, and if Michael Crichton is the one who wrote those, Jurassic Park series. So this is the second one called The Lost World. And then I have on cue, I wanted to get into some Joe Hill. I should say I did try to listen to Full Throttle Joe Hill, but I don't know. I want to see. That's like his short stories and stuff. So I returned that one, and I have Nosferatu in the waiting. I should be getting it next week or so. So after Lost World, I will listen to Nosferatu because I've heard that's very good. That Heart-Shaped Box is also a pretty decent one that was on there, but reading the synopsis of that didn't seem that. I mean, I'll probably really listen to it eventually, but I wanted to read/listen. You're consuming the story, so I count it. So Nosferatu is probably next week. Speaking of next week, for New World's November, we are going to enter post-apocalypse and apocalyptic tales stuff like that. And I have picked up, and I'm very excited. I have The Wastelands, The New Apocalypse here. I'm very excited. There is Jonathan Mayberry is on this list, and then Richard Kadri. Richard Kadri wrote the Sandman Slim novels, which are effing phenomenal. Some other authors here that I'd like to check out, but definitely those two I will be reading next week. So I'll be cracking that open probably this weekend here, just to get a head start on that. And that's it for what I am reading. I did pick up a book from the library. I went to the library. I was bored. So that's what I do. I go to the library and browse the shelves when I'm bored. It gets me motivated to read the stories. And that's probably, I went to the library yesterday and got me motivated enough where I cruised through the last 200 pages of Age of War. I took about 3 hours yesterday because I was off. I work hard, so I get my days off. I'm going to relax and read a book. So I cruised through the last 200 pages, which just awesome. It was just a huge battle. One of the best battle sequences I've ever seen or read. Anyway, I picked up this chunker because this has been on my. I think I tried to read this before and I DNF'd it, but I'm going to give it another go because now the series is complete. This is A Crown for Cold Silver by Alex Marshall. Oh, wow. I just realized that Alex Marshall is a pseudonym for an acclaimed author. So I wonder who Alex Marshall is. I suppose I can look that up, but maybe find it. But it's a big doorstop of a book, so I'll probably cram this in here between I'll probably read Age of Legend. That's the next one, and then I'll probably cram this one in there. But I just did. I was sitting here. I was thinking about. I'm waiting for Age of Legend, and I didn't just want to read short stories next week. And I just thought, you have that book on your shelf that's been, staring at you. Everybody on BookTour loves this book, loves this series. I believe it's going to be I think it's going to be a 4-book series. I'm not 100% sure. I should probably look that up. But and it is a science fiction book, which I have said in the past. I am not huge into science fiction. I guess I can't get into it, but everybody loves this series. And I'm going to open it. And no, it's not Dune. That has been getting a lot of love. I saw the movie. The movie's great. I have read the book. The book, it was a difficult read for me because, again, science fiction. But, again, that was back when, oh, boy, that was probably 6 or 7 years ago when I wasn't just an avid reader as I am now. So I could probably crack that open again. But I have read the first Dune book, and I watched the movie, and the movie is phenomenal. Can't wait for the second. And this they are saying this is going to be like the next Star Wars, Lord of the Rings type series. I totally agree. Dune is phenomenal. It is. So back to the book that I am going to crack open right now while this is uploading is Empire of Silence by Christopher Ruocchio. I have heard so much about this, and it is a chunker. It is 600-something pages, and I am going to give it my damnedest to push on, because again, I'm not huge into epic fantasy for some reason. I can't get into them. I'm going to try my darndest to get into this. So that's all I've got. Have a good one, everybody. And yeah, I'm going to go and crack this book open. Have a good one.